Welcome back to Chicago Car Club. Today we're going to be taking a look at this 1968 Chevy Camaro. This is a Z28 tribute car. It is a consignment sale. We will consider all offers on it. Take you around, point out a couple things. We encourage you to view our listing closely, along with our underside pictures and detailed photos throughout. A couple things to note in some of the pictures. A lot of recent service work has been completed on this, which you can see in our ad to the tune of somewhere around 8,000 to 10,000 in the last 2 or 3 years. So follow along. Going to get you up close and personal with it, show you around the car. We do note that it does have a rebuilt title. As to the reason why, we're not sure. The frame on the car looks fine. All the substructure looks good. Assuming at some point some sort of insurance claim put it over its valuation limit, or something got screwed up at the title along the way. But at any rate, it's a great driver. It's a 69 Camaro, and you can't go wrong with these. And we're going to show you around, show you everything. As you can see, the tires are probably about 30 to 40% of their life left in them. A couple chips and blemishes around, a little crease in the right rear quarter panel we're going to show you. Most glaring thing we note is the color difference in the stripes you'll see up there. On the top, they're kind of a yellowy on the front fascia, and as you get on the hood, it's much brighter white. Not terribly noticeable right now. It's in direct sunlight, so it's quite obvious, but we want to point that out. Recent service includes tie rods, lower control arms, shocks all the way around, rebuilt hubs. The heater core was bypassed, so we want to note that the heat is non-functional right now, probably due to a leaking heater core. There is a new fan shroud setup and fan blade. The car runs nice and cool, and it's a great driver. 350 V8 with a 350 automatic. Really, all in all, this is a great hop-in and cruise car. Master cylinder was recently redone. Engine mounts, transmission mounts, fuel pump. The Edelbrock carb was replaced. Plug wires, distributor cap, and a kickdown adapter. You can see that crease up here on the high side of the right rear quarter panel. Upon further inspection, I believe these both quarter panels right and left were replaced at some point. Not unusual. The cut lines on the inside look very nice and straight, so I can assume it was done by a professional. There is some body filler on the car that we can see, and a little bit of orange peel in the paint. It's really a good car from a little bit of a distance. Up close, it's got its little blemishes and quirks, but overall it's really a great standout driver. Interior is pretty nice. Carpets down on the floor, mediocre, kind of consistent throughout the interior. It's not perfect, but it's certainly good enough condition to enjoy and throw people in and have a nice time. As you can see, the dash, some of the vents and stuff can use a little bit of TLC. There is a tack in there. It is non-functional at the moment. It is aftermarket. I believe the current owner installed it, and we haven't looked into why, but wipers work, headlights, all of that stuff. Windows crank up and down nicely. The glass is in good condition. Usual kind of surface scratching on the front windshield from the wipers, but nothing major. Inside the door jambs looks pretty good. Couple little cracks in the paint and whatnot. Not exactly sure when it was repainted, but we do know it was repainted in glacier blue. It is missing the trim tag under the hood. Not the end of the world, but hard to tell the original colorway of the car. As you can see, the headlights, turn signals, brake lights all work. It's really been situated nicely as a driver. Under the hood, get that open without rattling you too much. Again, 350, you can see the new fan shroud there, master cylinder, newer carburetor. The battery's good. A little bit of dress-up parts on the motor. It ships nice and crisp We noticed going into reverse, it's a little slow to engage, but nothing out of the ordinary. Take it for a ride. It's a mildly, decently quiet ride. I wouldn't say it's the most tight ride ever, but as far as any rattles and things like that, but as far as tracking down the road and the feel on the steering wheel, it's really good. It stops nice and straight. Obviously the brakes have been serviced, and it doesn't have any wobbles or weird vibrations that we notice while driving it. The power steering obviously is a nice feature, and the car gets up and runs quite nicely, as you can tell here. We'll get it up to speed a little bit. It kicks down into low gear as it should, and when you jump on it, it doesn't have any hesitation when it's nice and warm. It runs really well, holds a really nice idle. We encourage you to take a look at the pictures of the underside, and again, we have receipts for all the recent work. A lot of the photos of the underside are prior to the repair, or prior to the replacement parts, such as shocks and ball joints and control arms and whatnot. Feel free to give us a call anytime. We look forward to chatting with you about this car in the future. You can reach us at 312-420-3696 or online at chicagocarclub.com. We appreciate you taking a look today, and we look forward to hearing from you.